What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. This is Inside the Storyline Podcast right here on Inside the Storyline YouTube channel. We are up here. I am Dutch the Creator, and I got my man, Bronxx Legend. We are 2/3 of Inside Storyline Podcast. My man, Zoe Black, he may be popping in. He in and out with it. But brother man, I came up here last night. I was solo dolo, no pun intended. But
Right.
I gave my opinions on it last night. I want to get your opinion on what we witnessed between Solo Sikoa, Jimmy Uso, Paul Heyman, and newcomer of the new bloodline, it seems like, Tama Tonga. What was your reaction to that? And on top of that, did you expect something like this?
Not at all. Didn't expect it. I didn't know where they were going to go from WrestleMania.
Right.
So when it happened, when Solo came out there with Paul Heyman, I was like, oh, Paul Heyman and Jimmy. I was like, okay, so what we about to do now? So, oh man, when it happened, and Solo was like, yeah, when you lose, there's consequences. And I said, uh-oh. So I thought it was kind of pivoting towards Roman Reigns, but when he pushed Paul back and went towards Jimmy, and Jimmy kind of got like, I'm your big brother, yo. Like, I know you're not coming at me like that.
Right,
Like,
right.
you know what I mean? So he was like, yo, I love you. I
You
love you.
know,
Open
it's
arms.
the
I was
kiss
like,
of death,
well,
baby.
yeah. If nobody knows when you watch a mafia movie, you
what,
already
hold
know.
up. What my man in Godfather say? He say, Fredo, you broke my heart.
Broke my
I
heart.
love you.
Yeah, yeah. Shit, Rock kind of said that a little bit to Cody. So
We gonna get it. We
we're
gonna
gonna
get
get on
into
that.
it. We gonna get on
So
it. Go ahead.
he he gave him a hug and all that, and
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, okay. He kind of had my heart jumping for a minute. Then he walked away. That's if that ain't mafia, I don't know what is. He walked
Let
away,
me
and
get
then
the fuck
boom,
out of the way.
that's when Tonga came in.
Right.
And I've never followed Tonga
Me
in
neither.
NXT or wherever he may have been. I didn't even know Haku had a son
Me
at
neither.
all. So when they was explaining it, I was like, oh shit, like,
And I knew how. Well, I knew him as Ming.
mhm.
Remember? I think he was in WCW. I knew him as Ming. I never knew
Right,
him as
right.
Haku. I think older heads know him as Haku.
Haku, right. Um, so when he came and he finally took his hood off and all that, I was like, oh wow, okay, so this is happening. The new bloodline is forming, and it seems like Solo Sokoa is at the front line of it, which we kind of expected a little bit because of the back and forth. If y'all seen um what you call it, WrestleMania, the way he was talking to Roman Reigns, come on,
Yeah.
get up, finish the story.
Yeah.
Come on. I was like, he said, I know. That's
No, God damn it.
it. So that was a thing. Um, and then when Paul Heyman tried to call Roman Reigns,
Ooh,
he took his phone and was like, threw it on the thing and
stomped him.
stepped on it. Was like, nah, we're not doing that no more.
Ooh, damn.
He lost his throne. This is the new bloodline. Man, when I tell you that it's just getting started, and I love the way that it's starting off already.
Mm-hmm.
Is getting me interested because I'm like, okay, if you kick Jimmy out, now Jimmy probably has no choice but to kind of pivot back towards Jay and if Roman is turning babyface, then that means that it's going to be the old bloodline
The
versus
originals.
the new. And I
Yeah.
think Jacob Fatu, when he does, however they tend to pivot him into this
Mm,
storyline, he's going to be part of the new bloodline.
definitely.
Man,
Appreciate that, my brother. And if y'all in here, please make sure you hit that like button. I for months I've been saying, how do you turn Roman Reigns heel? What's the best way to do it? And the moment that Solo Sikoa, because we didn't realize what was happening, until he stepped on our phone.
right.
Because even before the phone getting stepped on, I thought Roman Reigns hit him and was like, get rid of Jimmy. Because you fucked up soon as you came out and let your brother. I thought it was that. So soon as Heyman was like, call Roman Reigns, and he snatched that joint, threw it on the floor, and stepped on it, I said, that is a pivotal moment. That is the moment when Stone Cold is in the fucking sharpshooter and blood is coming down his fucking face. That is the moment that Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho doing the celebration, and Chris Jericho says, my name is on this list. Bam! Like,
Yeah.
that's how you turn. I said on the show last night, we are going to, now I don't know if you watch Game of Thrones, but it was a character on Game of Thrones that we hated. We despised Joffrey. He was the king, 14-year-old little motherfucker. We hated him. We wanted him to get out. And when he died, we rejoiced. Just like we rejoiced when Roman Reigns counted them motherfucking lights. 1, 2, 3, we rejoiced. And then 2 seasons later, his younger brother, Tommen, had became king, but he's a bitch ass little. He's a bitch ass little motherfucker. He ain't have no backbone, and this religious group came in and took over the kingdom, and right then and there, we were begging for Joffrey. We was like, oh my God, Joffrey would not allow this shit.
Right.
Damn, we wish Joffrey was back, because his brother wasn't doing shit. He was just allowing all of this tirade. It's always a motherfucker bigger and badder. And I guarantee we're going to be begging for Roman Reigns.
Oh, yeah.
And I want him, and I don't want him to come back soon. I want Solo, Tama Tonga, Jacob Fatu to run hot shot over the. I'm talking about destroy. I'm go hard, bruh. So we could just be like, where the fuck is Roman Reigns? And then the moment that music fucking hit 2 weeks before fucking SummerSlam, we gonna blow out shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Because what's going to need to happen, they're going to need to create pure chaos and pure fuckery, like WrestleMania. And he's gonna have to let them run and get their head full of power, so that way that when he does show up, it's like,
oh my God,
he ain't gotta respect you no more. You ain't got the title no more. You ain't the tribal chief. I'm the tribal chief now.
Ooh.
I'm the man.
Ooh.
What? I challenge.
And they've been building Solo, bro.
Right.
Been building him. The thing is, I think Heyman ain't realized when he was telling him backstage that wins and losses matter. So when he said to him, so wins and losses matter, right? Heyman like, yeah. He was like, our tribal chief lost, right? It's like, well, yeah. Does that result in consequences? Now Heyman was like, oh, damn.
That's almost the equivalent of Ric Flair saying, to be the man, you got to beat the man.
Exactly.
Is that what you said? All right, well, then I'm the man now.
I said on the show last night, I said I'm not necessarily against Solo.
Right.
Because Solo is just he's loyal to the mission. And the mission is keep the belt, be our tribal chief.
Right.
So at the end of the day, he lost out. We followed this man for 4 years. He told us he got us. He told us we good.
Yeah.
He said acknowledged him. He been spiked his brothers. He been fought his brothers. Remember when they was supposed to be, choosing sides? And he said, Roman Reigns. He said, you're my tribal chief, but these are my brothers.
Mm-hmm.
But he still went with the tribal chieftain.
Exactly.
So at the end of the day, Solo isn't necessarily wrong. Now, this may be a red herring from the big boss and the final boss.
Mm.
I believe in my heart that the final boss orchestrated this and called this shot. What do you think about it?
Yeah? You think Rock called that shot for Solo to go ahead and take charge?
Yep. And I believe he did it based upon what Solo said. The losses are they supposed to have consequences. Look, The Rock said, I set it up for you, bruh. Roman Reigns said, you making this the easiest WrestleMania I'll ever be in.
Right.
At the end of the day, yeah, I came out, I got chokeslam. Jimmy came out, he got fucking speared. Solo came out, he got AU'd on the motherfucking jump. But at the end of the day, brother, you supposed to have never kicked out. But what you did, and he's going to point it out, and I like the levels of it, it goes deep, bruh. He going to say, you drop your motherfucking head off the true fucking goal. You chose to hit Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
The walking fucking emoji.
Yeah.
You chose to hit him instead of going and doing what you need to do for your family. You took shit into your own hands on some personal shit that happened 10 years ago. Bruh.
You know what? Now that I think about it, Paul Heyman did point that out. He said Roman Reigns chose the lust of revenge over Seth Rollins than keeping his focus on Cody Rhodes.
Yep.
At the end of the day, it makes perfect sense because The Rock helped you and he sent the cavalry out there. I mean, everybody came out there who was supposed to come out there to help you. Yep. We tried everything. We had your back. You lost.
And nothing that we did or didn't do prevented you from losing. Only you prevented you from losing.
Facts.
What Vince McMahon say? Bret Hart. No one screwed Bret Hart. Bret Hart screwed Bret Hart, bro.
Hey, look.
Look at this dog. We are in some intricate, detailed, and look. The Rock isn't even wrong. You see, The Rock isn't wrong, but the way the visual is fucked up, and we're going to be on the tribal chief side. Now the thing is, I don't even think The Rock wants to be tribal chief. I think he's high chief, so he's appointing Solo, and on top of that, he can say, "Look, 8 months ago, you already said that this is your predecessor. I'm just moving him up."
Yeah. That's some words he definitely got to eat. Definitely.
This shit, man.
Look, when they talk about the long game and building a story, this is a hell of a story to build.
And he still got shit to go on with Cody. Like, he still got a subplot with Cody.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in Vince McMahon era, or the whole time Vince McMahon, the thing is, he just was focused on one storyline at a time. Like, I can't be focused on something else while I'm in this story. That's not realistic, man.
Right.
The Rock put something in Cody's hand that now we just.
I still don't know what the hell that is.
They keep saying the watch and one guy, he broke it down the best for me. He was like, The Rock found the watch, gave it to Bruce Pritchard and Triple H. And that's the reason he gave it to them was because he was going to give it to Cody based upon Cody giving him his WrestleMania spot. But when he reneged, he said, you know what? I ain't going to give it to him. I'll just give it to them to get at him. They can do whatever they want with it. They give it to Cody. And then Cody comes out that night, the watch in his bag, and they probably got some footage of this shit. You know what I'm saying? The Rock going in the back, going through his bag. This is the watch. This is, matter of fact, he gives him the watch in the ring. In the ring. And he says, don't ever break my heart again. And you know what this is. So it can be, I found your daddy's watch because you bestowed something onto me. But you reneged. And that broke my heart. Don't do that shit again. And here you go.
Right.
Now, that guy, he made a good, that's not mine, y'all. That's I forget the channel. He made a compelling argument about it.
So watch. I kind of figured it would be something like that because Cody said it was an old relic or something like that. So I'm like, okay.
But he said an old war relic.
Oh yeah, that's I was like,
I was like,
a watch?
Could it be?
Maybe his dad's watch.
Because his dad pawned that watch. It was a Rolex for $10,000 to take him to acting school and shit, so he can go to acting school. So my thing is, okay, what you just said, and I forgot Cody did say that. A war relic. I know they went to war as far as him trying to finish his story.
Right.
Could it be? I don't fucking know.
And as soon as he said you ain't got to open your hand, I'm just like, well, I wish he would, because I don't know what the hell it is.
And that's the good part about this whole era is because they're not. It's not fucking predictable no more, bruh. Like, they just planted a seed that's probably going to get revealed in 3 months.
Yeah.
Probably a year. We don't even fucking know. But
Rock said he got to go away for a minute, so.
He said, I got to go away. I got to go get this money. You know what I'm saying? And then he's just, and on top of that, if I think that he devised this plan with Solo to, go ahead and usher in a new storyline with the bloodline. Now, I'm gonna ask you: do Roman Reigns become white meat babyface or tweener?
Tweener.
Okay, but what does that look like? Do he still talk shit to the crowd? He just leave that out, but.
Yeah, so it's more like, yeah, you're gonna be cheering for me. It's gonna be kind of like Rock, but even though Rock was super heel, but it's gonna be kind of like that. They're gonna be cheering for him. They're gonna be like, "Yo, go Roman, whatever," and he's gonna be like, "Oh, now you cheer for me. Now you acknowledge me. Now you need me. You want me." You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like give him a tweener. Don't give him full. Yo,
I see.
I didn't realize how white meat babyface Cody was until I seen this motherfucker get out the ring and hug the cameraman. He gave everybody hugs that night. I said, "What in the belly is going on here?"
I realized he was white meat babyface when he literally started hugging babies and shit, and like he's going to be the best man at dude's wedding, yeah.
Nah, he about to run for president.
No bullshit.
Like. That's what he look like.
Like he is Hulk Hogan in the 80s, yeah. Like everybody loves this guy, and it's like I'm dreading the day he gets booed. It's gonna happen, yeah. Somebody said it in the comments that they was like, "Look, y'all not understanding. He's going to get booed one day."
Look, that's what I'm saying. There's a such thing as being babyface, and then there's white meat babyface. I mean, just over babyface. Yes. We so used to being ruled by Thanos that we're not used to this shit. No, that's like when you so used to dating fucked up guys that treat you like shit, and then you get a good guy, and you be like, "Oh, this is what I always wanted," and then you be like, He too nice.
Right, like it's just
It's
too
like,
nice. Cause you used to drama and shit, you used to get
yeah,
smacked up across your motherfucking head. Like this motherfucker ain't hit me in yet. Like god
he
damn,
cheat on nothing. Like,
ain't
damn,
do
what I do?
nothing. So and that's how we're probably looking at it. And let's get on Cody Rhodes. This is his first week as champion. How does he look, bro? Like how does he look as champion?
So far, he looked good. I mean, I never doubted that he wouldn't.
Right.
I'm just like what we just talked about. I'm just in fear that he may be too babyface.
Hmm.
Like he's trying to curse and all of that, and
Yeah,
you
don't
know,
even
you
see
know,
right.
you know, he got that list, right?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, because that's it.
Biff.
Not gonna tolerate that shit. I was like, hey, yo,
Yeah, stay in your lane, Cody. You can't. Yeah,
stay away
Cody.
words, stay away from words with th or st or any s and t's. Just stay away from them.
Like this is just ludicrous. Like whoa,
This
bro.
is the sucker and succotash. Yo.
Hey, bro. I swear, Cody. I like Cody though. I think I like when my wrestler or wrestlers are they like CM Punk.
Mm,
They feel they it's them, young. That's why I fucked with Stone Cold.
yeah.
Stone Cold was just this guy, Steve Austin, turned up. Like
Hmm.
when I'm watching Stone Cold on his Instagram, that is Stone Cold Steve. Like that is the
Yeah.
rattlesnake. And speaking of that, let's we're gonna get on that in a minute. We're gonna get on
Mm.
that in a minute. But I see Cody Rhodes. He really enjoys this. He really enjoys being the white meat babyface, and I believe like the man came from Stardust. So just imagine, bro, Stardust.
Stardust.
If
Yeah.
someone would have told me that I would be shedding tears every time I see this fucking match
Hmm.
back in 2013, 14, 15 with Stardust. And I'm like, get the fuck out of my way, man. Stop playing with me, bro. Like, stop. No.
Yeah, we're not here for no damn Stardust.
Let's start. So you telling me in 2024, I'm going to be shedding a tear at WrestleMania. At the biggest match ever is going to be Stardust versus Roman Reigns.
Right. And we're going to be cheering for Roman Reigns.
And we going to be cheering for what
No,
the fuck?
it's not going to happen.
No, man.
Yeah.
And it's crazy how shit just. So I think that's why he loves this shit so much, huh?
Yeah.
This man stays back and signs fucking autographs.
Yeah. Yeah. He, like I said, he is white meat babyface. He got the look. He got the American flag pants with the blonde flat top. This is Sting all over again.
This is Sting. This is Hulk Hogan.
Hmm.
I ain't gonna say Stone Cold, because Stone Cold was never white meat. Like
Nah.
he was white hat. But Stone Cold, I feel like that's my favorite wrestler of all time, right there. And I believe it's different ways you can get to that appreciation from the crowd organically. You see what I'm saying? LA Knight has it.
Yeah.
And I hope LA Knight can hold on to it, you know, because I feel it slipping a little bit, but I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong. What you think?
Is there? Surprisingly, it's still there
Right.
because I definitely thought that light would have burned out a long time ago, but it's still there. I think people are holding on because they want to see him win the big one. They want to see him win a championship.
A championship.
Yeah. So I think that's what it is. But AJ gave him one. He ain't gonna get another. That I know.
It's done.
Yeah.
It's done. And he gave it to him on WrestleMania.
At WrestleMania of all places. So yeah.
Jones. And like I said on the show last night, I was like, AJ, I mean, LA Knight do not need to be going for the heavyweight championship no more because he's going to lose. I mean, he's not going to beat Cody Rhodes. So stop putting him in that position. You know, because I don't think he said I don't like being in that position when you know I'm not going to win.
Right.
Just let me go ahead and do the Logan Paul shit. I think
that's the best fit for him.
I really think he been behind the scenes like, hey, you know, can I get to Logan Paul?
Mm-hmm.
Like for real, like because that can be billed at SummerSlam right there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but you know what it is with that? I didn't realize how important Logan Paul was to the WWE when it comes to social media.
Yes, bro.
He is probably one of the biggest stars to ever start social media.
Hell yeah.
And so to have him on one of the championships that's kind of high up there, they have so many eyes that would have never been on WWE before. More than ever. Yeah. This is a new era that's kind of ruled by social media. So why not have one of the main guys on there? They knew what they were doing. They didn't have so many big stars on his podcast, yes. From Roman Reigns to Triple H. Everybody you could think of has been Shawn Michaels. They all been on there. They know what they're doing. Yes. They get expanding and they're getting it out there. So yeah, I get it.
And the thing is with Logan, he's good too. Like he's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
The man can do it all. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure people like, well, he's not a good human being. Look, I'm not here to suck his dick. What I'm doing is trying to fucking see if he can add to this product that I love. And he's been fucking it up. You know what I'm saying?
McMahon wasn't exactly the best human being either. But,
yeah, man. Stone Cold probably ain't that. Like, come on, man. I'm not here to judge someone. Now, of course, if he's molesting kids and shit, like, that's a different story. But I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if he... Look, I didn't give a fuck that he filming dead people over in fucking China. That was his shit.
He did get in trouble for that.
Yeah, he did.
He went to, what was like a suicide forest?
Yeah, man. Like and I seen the video. It looked pretty respectful to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he looked like he was just paying homage and shit. And I don't think that he meant it the way he meant it to come off. Like I think he meant that, like, damn, like, look at these people. They come here. It's their final resting place. They, you know, and he happened to, you know, probably film one of them. That was probably fucked up. He probably shouldn't have done that. But I think it was in good context. But it just came off fucked up.
No, when it comes to that particular culture, anything sacred,
yes,
you know, they don't want you even stepping foot on it, let alone filming it and walking through it.
So yeah. So at the end of the day, look, I'm not condoning you going over there to the mountain and filming people. And then he was young, you know what I'm saying? We do young. I did some dumb shit when I was young, you know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that he did get to come back and redeem himself. Because WWE, if they thought he didn't, he definitely wouldn't be in a prominent role as he is right now.
Right.
So, you know, redemption is real. It's real, people. You know what I mean? So LA Knight, I hope get his shine at a major live premium live event. You know, I think he been grinding. He definitely grew on me because, you know, when we first started this shit, I was not an LA Knight fan at all.
Not at all.
And to even still do the Rock shit and Stone Cold shit while the Rock is here, that's amazing.
Yeah, but when the real joint come through and do it,
it's like Cat Williams said, yeah, the Chrysler 300 looked like a Phantom to a Phantom
pull up. Yeah, you know the difference.
Yeah, he sound like the Rock until the Rock pull up. So at the end of the day, man, I hope he do get his chance. Let's talk about Sami Zayn real quick, man. Sami Zayn is about to give Gable a shot at the title, which I think is going to turn Gable heel because he's going to lose. And
You
Gable
know how
will
I
be-
feel about Sammy being the champion.
Yeah,
You know
me
how I
too.
feel about it. I really just, oh man, Sammy defeating Gunther is on the context of Undertaker getting defeated by Brock
Hurricane.
Lesnar, but even well, so what it is
I
is
said the hurricane.
we know Brock Lesnar didn't need it. Sammy technically didn't need it either, but it's just not. It just wasn't
not believable.
Nah, it wasn't.
Come on, you telling me, this man that got hit with so much shit. I'm talking about from Bronson Reed. I'm talking about from fucking Ciampa. I'm talking about from Gable. Like some hard joints. Like so he get hit with a fucking haluva kick. And he sold the shit out of it. I give it the Gunther. He sold the shit out of it, but
it could have been anybody else. I would have took Bronson Reed over that.
Bruh, I would have took any of them. I would Ciampa, Bronson, Gable, whoever, but definitely not soft looking ass, skinny fat Sami Zayn, huh? Like for real, like he got a Jay-Z body.
Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Jay-Z. But he
Yeah.
Nah, because Jay-Z do got a weird looking like tapioca type shit. But yeah, I just so here's where I feel like the fuckery is going to come in at. They're going to be in Sami Zayn's hometown in Canada, right? Is this Montreal?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing good ever happens in Montreal.
Nothing good, but a screw job. Just screw job.
I feel like some true fuckery is going to go on in that match because we know Gable's not winning.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to expect.
I think it's going to be one of them joints where one or two things are going to happen. It's going to be, which I hope this one isn't, and because I want Gunther to just move the fuck on. Either Gunther is going to interfere with the match, fuck it up for Gable, then they're going to have a three-way, which I don't fucking want. Or Gable is going to lose based upon his arrogance because he think that, look, I've been training him, so, I know how to do it. And he's going to lose. And then Sammy going to be like, all right, baby, I gave you your chance. Come on, bring it in. Bring it in, and Gable go fuck him up.
I hope he suplex his ass all over.
I'm talking about that.
Yeah. Through the tables and everything.
And guess what's going to happen, bro? It's going to be a heel turn, technically, but everybody's going to fucking cheer.
Yeah. Because at this point, you went just like how Cody went from Stardust to this
right
American Nightmare, Shorty G to whatever's coming after this. He needed. I need to see that. You know what I wish you would have got more of was the Kurt Angle wrestling machine. He wasn't in the WWE long enough to really give us that full throttle. But what he did give us was amazing. That hill, when he was fighting Eddie Guerrero and Shawn Michaels, like he was a beast. He was vicious. That's the type of Chad Gable that I want. And I want a full run. I mean, run that shit all the way to WrestleMania.
Or Kurt Angle and TNA with the fucking with the grill.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, the fucking pit bull. I'm like, God damn, bro. So I hope Gable get his comeuppance. What have you been thinking about Jade Cargill, man? We because we ain't hit on Jade in a minute. Let's
all right.
She been doing her thing, but I got a couple of complaints, but go ahead.
I was explaining because my daughter asked me a question. She said, has Jade Cargill ever lost? I said, no. She's like, I said, she only had 2 matches. She was like, well, no, in her whole entire career. I said, well, she lost one.
time.
Yeah, she lost one. I said, but that was a different company. And now, when they do matches, if you notice, it's really short, or they pair her with somebody. If you're looking at the little bit of time that she's been in the ring, you can kind of see why they've been kind of dragging their feet on putting her out there. I'm not saying that it's terrible. I'm not saying that she's not ready, but if you put her in a longer match by herself, you're going to see the holes in her game.
You know what I need to do, or what they need to do, and I believe that they probably been trying to. And you ever try to tell somebody something, but you respect them and shit, but you don't know how they gonna react, so you try to sugarcoat it a little bit. She has no mic work skills. She just says generic shit, bro. I don't see any personality in Jade Cargill. She just says, I'm here to win championships. I'm here to be a legend. Y'all like me. It's like a storm is coming. Like, stop that shit, man. Give me some fucking dialogue, young.
You waiting on her to find her niche? Is that what it is?
I'm waiting on her to find something to where it can be, because I'm gonna want storyline at the end of the day. I'm these little matches, you crushing motherfuckers, cool. That's cool. I get it. And you probably gotta do that to build them up. Like how she fucking Chelsea Green up.
Yeah.
But it's going to come a time when you got to talk and you got to say why you want something and why something is or whatever. Maybe it's them trying to push her as a babyface. Maybe that's it. I need you to give me heel fucking Jade Cargill to where she can really open up her, because you can't. I'm trying to get with it, and I love it. Her physique, everything is on point.
Yeah.
But it's just something. It's you're not giving me anything, Jade. Jade, I need you to emote. I need you to. Let me tell you something about Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair sounds passionate. She you hear her voice shaking sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like she lets you know why she's doing something. You know what I'm saying? Charlotte, same thing, man. Give me that passion, shorty. You're just giving me generic shit. When she's in the back in the interview, hey Jay, how you feel? You heard them out there. They love me. They love me. Like, fuck. Stop saying that shit. You've been saying that shit since you got here. All right, you want to be a legend. All right, you want to be on the Hall of Fame and shit. All right, you're a storm. Cool, man. I want some talking. I want some oomph. That's what I need from Jade Cargill.
You're right. It's going to take us some time to really warm up and settle in. I think her biggest fear is probably fucking up on one of the biggest stages of them all. You know, and not just WrestleMania, WWE as a company.
Yeah.
It's the creme de la creme of the wrestling. But
can I say something on that?
Good.
Jade, if you're looking at me, probably not, but if you are, everybody fucked up.
Yeah.
The some of the greatest have fucked up. You see Rocky Maivia come out and all this shit. He fucked up. A lot of people fucked up, but you gotta fuck up to get better. You gotta fuck up to be great.
Yeah. You know, but I think that's kind of what WWE is also letting her do. They're saying, look, we can't hold her back any longer or keep letting her train every day and all that. Let her go out there, let her fuck up, do whatever it is she need to do. When she get in the back, we're going to tell her what she needs to do work on, what she needs to be better at. Her character, she's in the character building stage.
Right.
And it's raw. It's real raw. And this is what we're seeing.
Yeah.
This Play-Doh is not yet formed. But it's going to be good when it's done. You could kind of see the potential in it. And that's what we got.
I believe so. And not, look, I don't want to, this is just critique. I don't want to take anything away from the amazing job that she has been doing. She has been doing an amazing job, and it's a generic amazing job. But I'm glad they paired her with Bianca, and I hope they do go for the tag team championships because her teaming with Bianca and traveling with her probably and just learning from Shorty.
Yeah.
I think she'll be able to be more comfortable and understand the task at hand. So hopefully, Jade comes into who she wants to be. Anything else before we get to this news? Because we really gotta get to this motherfucking news.
Let me. I'm gonna send you something. I might need you to put that up on the board because I think we need to get a visual of what we're talking about while we're doing it.
I got something too I want to show as well.
Okay. So we touched on the LA Knight, AJ Styles. Why'd they change Braun Breaker's music? His music was good. I don't like the one they have now.
I think they're trying to try new shit because people have been talking about. It's one of them songs where you're trying to appease the people, but you're doing it in the wrong way because no one said that his music was fucked up, but they do got a lot of generic ass music out there. I think they need to change. Let's go back to Jade Cargill. I don't like her shit. I think she needs some because look, great music start off with a bang. Because when wrestling music, you got to start it off with a bang. Don't build no shit. I don't need no building of anything. I need straight up glass breaking, or you think you know me, or I hear voices. I need that. Don't.
Who is it hit?
Because when you're coming in for a save, motherfuckers got to hear that glass break, bruh. That glass break is over. Fuck all of that. Before we even get to the first dun 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 dun, like that.
Yeah.
I'm dead. You know what I'm saying? I'm done. So at the end of the day, Braun Breaker, I didn't even know I'm paying attention to him, but I didn't even know they changed it. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it real, but even him, man, they need to start getting him some storyline too, man. Come on.
I think they working on that, but right now they're doing with him what they should have did with Jade. They giving him little opponents here and there. And he's running through them, and they making him look invincible. And then he's probably going to run across somebody you're not going to be able to do that with. And then this is where we're going to get some of that storyline, that meaning.
That's when they need to bring back Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar
versus
Braun Breaker, bruh.
That's a SummerSlam WrestleMania type situation.
God damn, that was, oh my God.
Yeah.
And I seen that clip of him moving that motherfucking ring. Oh my God. This is just,
I'm gonna have to look that up. I ain't seen that one yet.
Man, body is just like fucking
just
rock,
solid.
man. And I seen it the other night when he was fighting. I mean, you can just see like dude is on fucking point. You said you sent me something?
Yeah, you see it?
Let me see. Hold
on. Okay. Because when we do the news, I need people to get a visual of the person at the head of the snake. I don't even know if you can call that a snake. The hell is it?
His fucking face is hilarious. All right, people, we gonna get into the news real quick. I'm gonna change the background because I'm gonna edit this out. Let me see. Appreciate y'all coming in. Please make sure that you guys hit that like button. Hit that like button, baby. Yeah. Changing on the fly, baby. That's what Paul Heyman said.
Mm-hmm.
On the fly. All right, we gonna get into some news real quick. Let me see. This guy.
I tell you.
All right. So in the last week, people, we've came into some footage that Tony Khan of AEW, CEO, owner, Tony Khan, was promising us to see some footage from, what was it, All Out in Wembley
Yeah.
or something. And, you know, and let's backtrack a little bit. CM Punk had an interview with Ariel Helwani, and basically he dropped some pipe bombs, and he basically described what we actually seen. And I didn't get the reasoning for doing this other than Tony Khan being butthurt about just getting talked about by CM Punk. The thing about Tony Khan is, and you can see him on this screen right here. The thing about Tony Khan is a goddamn fan. And when I say a goddamn fan, he is a fan. And fans like him should not own wrestling companies. Now, he is a billionaire. He can do whatever he want with his money. And he is doing whatever he want with his money. But I still can say that what he's doing with his money is a detriment to the wrestling world. And he's setting these wrestlers who wrestle for him up for failure. Because guess what? Tony Khan could say, you know, I'm done with playing with my fucking toy. I'm throwing it away and dismantle a whole AEW. And guess what happens? A lot of people loses their jobs. And when that happens, they're going to have to go back to WWE. And WWE ain't necessarily going to want you back. So he's setting his wrestlers up for failure out here in these streets. Talk about that a little bit, my brother.
Look, let's touch on the fact: is Tony Khan a billionaire, or is his dad a billionaire?
He's a billionaire.
He's a billionaire.
They both billionaires.
Oh, okay.
Well, his dad is a billionaire, but he's a billionaire. Let's just say it. Fuck, he's a billionaire.
Okay, I just wanted to
for the sake of argument. For the sake of argument, he is a billionaire. I mean, is Shane McMahon a billionaire? Probably not, but you know, I don't think Shane McMahon a billionaire.
Nah, his dad was. I think still is. Yeah.
If I'm a billionaire, my daughter's a billionaire. Let's go.
Okay. That's Shaq said. He said, "No, I got money. Y'all don't have no money."
Touche. That is.
So look, we touched on him before a while ago. The first thing was CM Punk and the Young Bucks, and I believe Kenny Omega and them and Colt Cabana all had beef because it was like a high school back there. Everybody's whispering in people's ears. Everybody is talking that drama filled and all that. And you can't take a guy like CM Punk, somebody who's raw, who's cutthroat, and straightforward, and put him in an environment like that. It's a what's the word I'm looking for? It's an immature environment. Right. On top of that, you put him in an environment like that. You put the business of whatever was supposed to be private between him and Colt Cabana out there because they felt like they needed to talk about it. They felt like they needed to make a skit out of it or whatever. Of course, he's going to blow up. All right. So that was the lead up to the night that him and Jack Perry got into whatever it was they got into, where he choked him out, punched him, and all that stuff. I'm not saying that any of that stuff that Colt Cabana and all of them had affected the way that he treated Jack Perry. However, that was the type of environment that Punk was in.
Right.
So I'm pretty sure we got tidbits of shit that happened backstage. Yep. This is only the stuff that surfaced and made the news. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, he chokes Perry out, he punches him, and then he goes out and puts on one of the best matches of his life. Let's not forget about that. How professional of you. How unprofessional backstage, but how professional of you when you go out there and still do your job. Because CM Punk, he could be a dick. And he could have said, fuck you, I'm out. Mm-hmm. But he didn't do that. He said, look, people are depending on me. Samoa Joe still got to eat and all of that.
And after they made this man ride the public goddamn motherfucking train.
He rode a public train to what? To get there?
Yes. He got to fucking London and nobody had a car for him to get to the goddamn stadium. And he said he had to jump on the tube. He said he ain't mine because, you know, I'm me, you know what I mean? Right. But still, like,
you ain't had nobody go pick up one of your top talents.
No, the top talent.
Was he not the AEW champion?
Yes, he was.
What the fuck? You see what I'm saying? It's shit like that. It's stuff like that right there.
I mean, you said he is the draw. The people that's in that motherfucking biggest arena that you're in are there for CM Punk.
Right. Exactly. So this brings me to say CM Punk got fired after that because people was in fear of their safety. And Tony fired him. And then he went out in CM Punk's hometown and tried to explain why I fired the top draw in the company in his hometown. I don't know what's more of a smack in the face. And so I'm just like, man, that's one. Mm-hmm. Two was when you went out there and you talked about Jade Cargill's contract openly.
Oh, my God.
And we did a video on that.
Yes, we did.
That was two. You get 3 strikes. CM Punk has been long gone from your company. Why the fuck do you feel the need to try and just like finish this man for what? He ain't thinking about you. He ain't thinking about you. But yet you felt the need not to say like how some people would say, like with Paige video leaked and all that. Hey, it leaked. You might have really put the shit out there, but it leaked. Why not say that? Oh, somebody caught the footage from backstage. It leaked out on the internet. No, let me tell you what bitch made looks like. That picture right there in the dictionary. In the dictionary, when you go and you look up bitch made, that's the face that pops up. Look at that.
Damn.
Look at that. And he decided that he was going to put the video out on his show. Not only did he do that, he did a countdown to say, hey, in 15 minutes, we're going to go and we're going to air the video of live footage backstage of what happened between CM Punk and Jack Perry. When have you ever seen that shit before in any type of wrestling? Unless it was a skit. This wasn't no skit. You really taking shots of a man who's no longer with your company. Are you pissed? You upset? Change the...
And how do you know that Jack Perry's family wanted to see that? How did you know Samoa Joe's family wanted to see that? You didn't give a fuck. Tony Schiavone was over there like, why are we doing this? Edge was just in the ring the week before saying, let's stop this shit.
Exactly.
And your little bitch ass is trying to look. Even the Young Bucks said they didn't even want to do this shit.
Renee, what you call his wife? When they was talking on the mic, she dropped her head and was like, "Yo." Right now, you can really tell the difference between the companies.
Let me show you something. I fuck with Eric Bischoff, especially today's Eric Bischoff, because he be dropping some gems. Let's hear what he had to say about the situation.
I'm at a loss. I don't think there's any hope. I honestly don't think there's any hope for AEW as long as Tony Khan is in charge. And Tony has a very, I guess, best as I can tell, a perspective that's just indie-rific as hell. And it's great if you're into the indie scene and that's your passion and that's your love. But if you're on television in the United States and your goal is to grow your audience, if your goal is to secure your position with your broadcast partner or your cable partner in this sense, then your goal has to also be to grow. Because if you're not growing, you are indeed dying. It's just a matter of when. And Tony has been trying this indie-rific, Dave Meltzer, dirt sheet universe, cater to the internet wrestling strategy, whatever the hell you want to call it, for so long now that you would think eventually he would wake up one morning and go, you know what? This isn't working. It's not working. It hasn't worked. It's not going to work. It's not ever going to work. So what are your options, Tony? Continue to do the things you're doing, which in this case has just been horrible. I mean, let's think about it. What's the next page?
It's one of them things where you're asking yourself, like, okay, what are you getting out of this?
Right.
Okay, you showed some footage that literally Punk described. Punk, while getting in your shit, told us about his shit.
Indeed.
And it wasn't even, matter of fact, Punk didn't give that video any service because it wasn't even like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Punk pushed him and then hit one of these and then Samoa Joe was on him already. Like, what?
I understand that the man had a knife and he tried to cut him and he picked up something heavy and tried to bash him over the head. Look, Jack Fury was...
That footage was some shit. Like, come on, man.
Like, it wasn't really nothing serious, but the fact that you found the need to air it for what? That was probably... like, people on the Twitter, they was just like, well, AEW dying. You know, we always was wondering what was really going to kill it. And there it is.
Yep.
And it's like you have your veteran wrestlers who are back there, who was on commentary, who work in the back with you. And they're trying to have your back starting something, or not even starting something, of continuing something to be great. Focus on wrestling, but that's not what you're doing.
Exactly. You're not doing it. And I believe that he just doesn't care. I think he's, like I said, I think he's a child and he's playing with his wrestling figures and toys. But they're real. They're real. You know what I'm saying? Like how, remember, I don't know if you've seen the movie The Toy with Richard Pryor, where the rich dad bought him a black man to play with. and the black man said, "You gonna pay me what? All right, yeah, go ahead. Fuck around with the little boy." You know what I'm saying? Then, you know, they formed a good friendship, but that ain't what's happening with Tony. He's saying, fuck the wrestlers, man. And I think that's fucked up. That you bringing these people through all of this shit and trying to make a name for yourself, but at the end of the day, you're just looking like an asshole to the people that are like here with you. Right. And like I said, I like competition. I love competition. And hold on, I'm trying to get this other visual up there for us. I like the competition, and I do wish that he just stick to that, man. Because I like AEW. I don't like this motherfucker. I like AEW. I never watched another promotion in my life other than WCW.
Right.
Have I glanced at TNA? Yeah. But as far as storylines and all of that, I was following the Devil storyline. I like
Yeah.
MJF. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me to be that with your company, you need to focus on that. And Eric Bischoff stated, come on, man. Stop worrying about what they doing. Worry about growing your company. Because they're not making no money. Do you know that?
Right.
AEW isn't making any money. He's just paying people to be his play toys.
So the pictures that we seen with the stands, I guess what they do is they tell everybody to come up front and they kind of zoom in, because there's been countless times when I've seen pictures where all of those seats were empty.
I seen pictures with Edge just giving a promo. It's like 30 people up in there.
Wow.
And even if they was sold out, they're still not making money. You see, it takes a lot to put on a show and then pay your rest. And he's getting, Adam Copeland is getting over $1 million, hands down.
Yeah.
There's a couple of people are getting million plus. You're not making that. They don't go on tour. They don't got sponsors like WWE. Like, bruh, like, he's just having fun. He got ass load amount of money.
Indeed.
When you got endless bread, like I said, I think the man is just playing with his toys right now. Imagine if you can play with your fucking like wrestling figures, but and you can book the matches, bruh.
Yeah.
You can have, all these motherfuckers is doing whatever you want to do, and they gonna do it because they getting paid.
But you know what? Also, we have to remember that there were people who were actually passionate about this in the beginning.
Yep.
Cody Rhodes was there in the beginning. Kenny and the Young Bucks. These were people who wanted a place to be able to still do their craft and invite other people to join them. So this was something that was started by people of passion, but then I guess people start to see things and then they start to kind of fall off. I'm pretty sure because Kenny did say that WWE wasn't off the table. So
yeah, I think when his contract up, he's rolling out. I think MJF is
MJ is definitely. MJ is
especially
definitely.
after meeting with John Cena on the red carpet of Iron Claw. Did you see Iron Claw yet, bro?
I have not seen that movie yet.
Oh my God, that shit. I mean, shit gonna put you in tears, my man. Like, woo.
I heard it's a sad story because,
and I never really heard. Well, I always heard about the Von Erichs, but I didn't know the in depth. Bruh, dude lost all of his sons except one to fucking suicide or other. Like, wow. Watch that movie, bro. Shit go crazy. But what I'm saying is, John Cena said, "All right, when you gonna come from work for the real motherfuckers, you know, make some real money, bro." Because I can see MJF sliding right into the Triple H era.
Oh, absolutely. He would make an amazing asset to WWE. Him and I'm pretty sure Kenny Omega before he retired, because Kenny has done everything there is to do. He's been everywhere there's been, and like you said, under the Triple H Hall Levesque era, he know that okay, this is different. I'll be taken care of over here because my creativity, my opinions matter compared to when McMahon was there. I ain't trying to hear none of that.
Right.
I said you put the paint on your face. Hit him with what's the Silence of the Lamb? It puts its paint on its face. Well, then it gets the hose. Shit.
Oh shit. Yeah. Let's move on to something that's dear to my heart real quick. All right, people. I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. Not doing it, and I believe that he just doesn't care. I was recording, but that my man, is one Stone Cold Steve Austin. Stone Cold Steve Austin, in my eyes, is probably the best damn wrestler, sports entertainer that ever laced boots. He's my favorite wrestler, right?
Mm-hmm.
We just recently had WrestleMania, where about 2 weeks before, Cody Rhodes was getting a beatdown. And during this beatdown, we seen 2 utility trucks.
Mm-hmm.
And on one of those utility trucks, yeah, John Cena and one Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yep.
And they made it their business to let us see that. They even put lights on this truck.
Intentionally.
And we just knew that Stone Cold Steve Austin and John Cena was going to end up being at WrestleMania. And we got one of them at WrestleMania. Can you tell the world why we got one of them at WrestleMania, my brother?
Apparently, for Stone Cold, the bag just wasn't big enough. He could not come to financial terms. Therefore, The Undertaker took his place. But could you imagine if that glass would have broken? How the roof would have came off that place. You talk about biggest pops in history. This man here has the biggest pop in history.
The biggest pop in history.
Imagine what that pop would have sounded like on WrestleMania 40, supposedly the biggest WrestleMania of them all. You know what? It wouldn't have been about the money. It just would have been about
the moment.
But I guess at this point, Stone Cold's life is no longer love or passion for it. It's more like, how much are you going to give me to get up out the bed off my ranch to get me into some wrestling boots? How bad do you want Stone Cold?
Damn.
I never thought it was like that either, and it's not like.
And Stone Cold ain't broke.
Nah, he's not by a long shot.
Do you think it was more of a blunder in his mind, like the Brock Lesnar thing back in the day when he took his ball and went home? He's thinking something that, because he said in Brock Lesnar thing, he was like, look, it wasn't that I wanted to not put him over. I just didn't think it should happen on a televised program. But you don't know the plans that they had after that televised. That could have been part 1 in a 3-part saga, bro. You just said, fuck it, though.
Yeah,
And we know that WWE got that bag right now. Got that big bag.
That's what I was saying. It's not like they short for money. They got the money.
And I know that first offer was very fucking.
Oh, it had to be
very nice. They understand who they talking to. They understand that this dude is Stone Cold, and when that glass hit, it's gonna be it's gonna over topple the pop that we're talking about. It's gonna break records and pops. Now, what he wanted? A meal?
I don't know. But here, look, let me say this. I'm not asking you to go out there and wrestle a match. I'm asking you to go out there, walk down the ramp, give Rock a stunner, and that's it.
Get the fuck.
And you go on back.
Just walk the fuck back. Remember he did that shit?
And
walk the fuck back.
And that's it. Hell, you could go down on your bike, stunner, and then ride back up the ramp. And we'll see. Thank you. 500. If the conversation started at 500,000, I'm not asking you to wrestle a match. $1 million, I could kind of see how they would say, "Yo, that's kind of overkill." If Undertaker's saying, "Man, look, give me 3 grand," yeah. But I'm just saying, like him, he probably.
I think Undertaker probably ain't take shit I think he just like give it to me on some other shit.
Yeah. Or he could have been like, for Cody, all right, boom.
I'm sure they gave him something. They probably gave him
Yeah.
20, 30 G's.
Yeah.
Come on, man. I mean, look, I love the shit out of Stone Cold Steve Austin. I know he got his reasons. But at the end of the day, bruh, I lost a little bit of respect for him. I always respected this man. Passions, his ideology. When he had his podcast, I was a listener. I just don't. And my thing is, it was all speculation, and then they gave it. That was the plan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because again, Undertaker ain't make sense.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was cool to hear the gong and the lights go out because we damn sure wasn't expecting. We was expecting Stone Cold. So it still was excitement about it, but it was more like, damn, I wish Stone Cold definitely would have made more sense.
Because I was with my girl. I said, as soon as I seen the Cena jump, I said, we're getting Stone Cold.
Yeah.
We're getting Stone Cold is on his way. I just can't fucking wait. And then I heard, I'm like, damn, The Rock is already out there. So ain't nobody bigger than that Stone Cold. It's like, damn.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked it. I like, damn, Stone Cold. Like, goddamn. I'm sure they would have paid for his flight. They would have paid for everything, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't worry about nothing. We're going to get you here. We're going to get you back. So we're going to make sure you get a good steak at a 5-star restaurant. Like, we're going to take care of you.
We got the beer. Like, come on, man.
You got a whole keg of Rattle Ranch or whatever the hell this beer is called.
Rattle Ranch.
Hell, we'll promote your beer on one of the things or something.
Broken Skull beer.
Yeah, Broken Skull. Come on.
But the thing is, man, I want to know his asking price. What was you trying to get, bro?
Man, I wish I knew that.
I mean, look, man. Look, I ain't gonna count another man's pockets. I don't know what that man going through. But at the end of the day, man, you know, how I say about Michael Jordan being an asshole, and I heard Michael Jordan was an asshole. He don't get to be an asshole, you know, because people die over your fucking shoes, bro. When you sign that contract to be with the Bulls, you signed your privacy away.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. When you're a celebrity, young, I'm sorry. You're in debt to us. On top of that, we made you who the fuck you are. Like, these people came to these shows and these games. We made you who the fuck you are. So at the end of the day, Stone Cold, and I never thought I'll talk to Stone Cold like this. At the end of the day, bro, we gave you that shit. The fans gave you that shit. And for you to say, hey, you can't pay me, you not paying me enough, like, they don't ask you to come to every WrestleMania. Bro, you wrestled for the first time, 18 goddamn years? Like, come on, man. And look, I ain't even want that to be your return match against no Kevin Owens. Like, really?
Yeah,
but I still gave it to you. Like, fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this shit. And you gonna say, oh, they ain't paid me enough to come down, stunt the final balls. You know what I'm saying? Like, the final balls.
Yeah.
And that's what I say. Thanks to The Rock, bro. The Rock, that thing got $9 million. Come on, man. That is pocket change, The Rock. And he came back to actually fucking work, bro.
Huh?
The work that The Rock did is over $100 million.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm sorry, bro.
Absolutely. And especially because of everything that he's done, all the movies he's done, his
time, bruh. His time is worth that shit. Bruh, gotta take a flight to Raw, SmackDown, gotta get ready, gotta do all of this shit. Be out in the ring, for 20, 30, fucking 40 minutes and shit. You know how much money The Rock makes in 40 minutes on a regular fucking day? He was giving charity to WWE.
Yeah.
And Stone Cold, because of a bag, bruh?
Yeah.
I
don't know what else to say about that. Like, I'm gonna have to do some research and really look it up to find out what he was asking for. Somebody out there knows.
Somebody, huh? And because it just baffles me, because we all passionate about this shit. We up right now, ain't getting paid for this shit, but we up fucking like just it's the passion of this shit, man.
Mm-hmm. So
Might say they would have made way more money if Stone Cold motherfucking Austin came out. Nah, they wouldn't have made more money. WrestleMania was in the bag. They made as much money as they gonna make. I mean, WrestleMania was already sold.
yeah,
It would have just been straight up nostalgia and everything at this point. It's a moment. With more money we gonna make if Stone Cold come out? No. Stone Cold would have made money, and I'm sure they blessed this man with an offer. And Nick Khan was like, "You don't want that?"
hell, I'm sure The Rock could have wrote him a personal check and still wouldn't have flinched. You know?
It's crazy, dog.
I don't know what to say to that, yo. I definitely want to find out. And maybe he said, "Oh, it's WrestleMania. Oh yeah, I definitely got to come with the."
I get it. And that's the thing. I don't not fuck with. Like, I don't feel it's necessarily not right that he asks for more money. But I would think that he'll do it in a way where it's like, it's gonna happen, you guys. It's gonna happen. But let's just work this shit out.
Yeah.
Let's grind it out to where we can get to where we're comfortable at. And we never know. Maybe he did. And WWE was like, you know what? Nah, we good. We'll holler at Taker.
Yeah, and then they probably were like, "Look, Taker, we give you this." And he's like, "You ain't even gonna need to give me that."
Because Taker been wanting to get out them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Taker likes
whatever
this
you
shit.
need. Whatever you need.
Yeah, so
So
at the end of the day, people, that's all we got for today's show. We gave y'all some shit to think about on today's show, I believe. I'm gonna cut this little news segment out. But if y'all are here, man, please make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button helps share the videos and channel, man, and let YouTube algorithm know that we here to stay and we here. My man is about to give us the breakdown of where you can find us at. Let's go.
don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Inside Storyline.podcast, TikTok, Inside the Storyline, Twitter, Storyline Inside. Don't forget to click that like button, subscribe, comment in the comment section, tell a friend to tell a friend. But most importantly, don't forget to ring that motherfucking bell.
Ring that bell, baby. That's what they said back in the day. Ring my bell. Ring my bell. So you can get all of those notifications. That's all we got, people. We will catch you guys down the road, as my man Stone Cold would say. I guess he didn't want to go down that road.
That was not a road he wanted to travel.
I was like, what? They said what? 200,000, what? Nah, I ain't fucking with that. Fuck that shit. I'm trying to get this other money. That's all we got. We will catch you guys down the road. And y'all stay safe and stay inside the storyline, because we will.